Hello guys, welcome to a new video. In this video I'm going to talk about this top-down slash RTS camera controller. It has all the functionality you want for a top-down game or for a strategic RTS game, whatever game from the top-down basically. As you can see, the main features in a top-down game or a RTS game is edge scrolling. When I move my mouse cursor to the edge, as you can see here, my camera just like move in that direction. As you can see, it's very smooth. You can adjust the smoothness. If you go to the script here really quick, let me just unlock the camera and we go to edge scrolling. Of course you can toggle it, so you can disable it if you have like a top-down game. Maybe you don't want it to scroll, or I don't know. You have this scroll speed, the scroll max speed, because there is acceleration. So if I keep scrolling, it keeps getting faster. So if you have like a very big map and you want to scroll just a little bit, you can do it. But if you want to scroll so much, like giant place, it will just get faster and faster. And there is this edge thickness here. Let me just lock the camera. So you can adjust how far, like the thickness of the edge of the screen, like if it was like 10, it will be really close. You have to get your mouse cursor really close to the edge of the screen. Let's make it something very big, like 100. So now, as you can see here, my mouse is not that close to the edge of the screen, but it starts scrolling and following my cursor. Let's get back to 20. I guess it's good value. We have a smoothness here. Like if I raise this smoothness, can see following is very slow and very smooth, like it takes too much to stop. So let's get it back to something like 1.50 or something, and you can adjust the acceleration. Let's put it something like 12. So here it accelerates very fast. You can adjust, of course, the max scroll speed, like it will accelerate until it hits 50. Also, there is a limit. You can limit the maximum and the minimum in the X and the Z axis. To know it, just go here in the camera position, and for example, if I scroll left, it will stop when I hit -30, and if I scroll right, it will stop when it hits 30. Same thing for button and up. It will stop when I hit 30 or -30, and you can adjust it how far you like how big your map is. I think this is pretty much it for the edge scrolling. Of course, you can zoom out and in, and it's smooth too. You can adjust the minimum and the maximum. Currently it's set to minimum of 5, maximum of 30, and it doesn't zoom only to target, it zooms just to the middle. Like even if I go here, just zoom in and out. You can disable it. You can adjust the sensitivity, and you can adjust the smoothness of the zoom. Same thing for edge scrolling. Like you can see here, zooming is very smooth. Let's go back to 0.1. Alright, another thing there is here, this lock type. As you can see, we can lock it in place. Now if I edge scroll and I press space, my camera will stop and I cannot edge scroll anymore, and my camera will be locked here. And if I lock the camera, basically when you lock, it means you lock it to a target. Here I lock it in place, so my camera will not move. If I unlock it, I can scroll again. And another lock type is lock to target. Currently the target is this red big square. If I edge like far from it, and if I lock the camera, it will snap to the target, and I cannot edge scroll here. It will just stay here until I unlock it again. Similar like to League of Legends, of DOTA, if someone played these games. Any mobile game basically have this edge scrolling and you lock it. There is also this target follow. Like if you have a top-down game, let me just get my capsule here really quick, and let's go to camera and change the target to my capsule. So now if I move the capsule, my camera will follow it. If I unlock the camera, it will not follow it. So it will be a free camera. I can scroll it and my character will move, but the camera will not follow it. And if I press space bar again to lock the camera, it will snap to the target. If I don't want that, just change it to lock in place. So now I can lock the camera in place and it will not snap to the target. So obviously you can change the tilt of the camera, you can change the rotation, and you can change the zoom in runtime, and you can change the height of the camera. For a good top-down game, I think it will be like 65 or 60 as tilt, and rotation wherever suits your game. Of course you can rotate in game, as you can see here. If you go to rotate, we have can rotate and sensitivity. If you hold the right mouse button and you drag the screen, you can rotate the camera. It's not like other games when it's locked. Of course you can enable and disable this feature. Not all mobile games have it, but for RTS games it will be cool if you can rotate the camera. It rotates from its center and not from the target. So if I go here and rotate, it always have a smooth and cool rotation. So I think this is pretty much it. To set up it is very easy. Of course you can change the inputs from here. There is only two inputs, like toggle free cam I mean. It's spacebar. You can change it to whatever suits your game. And of course the drag to rotate currently is the right mouse button, which is mouse 1 in Unity. And for the general setting, don't forget to drag your main camera. As you can see here, the top-down camera script is not attached to the main camera, it's attached to a camera holder. So what you have to do is just make an empty game object and call it whatever you like, and make the main camera a child of that game object. And that's pretty much it. Now we have a RTS camera or a top-down camera that you can move. It will follow your character, or you just want to make it without a capsule, whatever you like. You don't have to have a target. You can, like, as you can see here, let's go to camera and let's just like make no target here, and it will just works fine. You can edge scroll, and if you press if you lock the camera, it will just lock in place automatically, so you don't have to change the lock type. As you can see here, it's moved to target, but since there is no target, it will not follow anything. It will just lock in place. So that's pretty much it. You can get this asset in the Unity asset store for a pretty cheap price. If you buy it, you will support me, and leave me your feedbacks, the features you want to add to this asset in the future. And thank you guys for watching, and see you in the next video.